Alright, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you guys are doing well. Ready for a nice Asian session this morning. Let me just get Zoom set up here. Alright, we got a Zoom set up there. We're ready to go. We are ready to go. How many people got tuned in? 17 people tuning in. Guys, drop a little like for the stream. We're going to make some Asia bank this morning. We got the coffee on the go. We got the coffee leaking somehow. Yeah, looking to have a good day. Gold had some amazing moves in the Asian session. In the US session yesterday. Incredible plays. So hopefully we get some nice volume today. Robbo, what's going on, man? Miguel, how's it going? Good to have you guys in this chat. Hope you guys are doing well. Right, let me just check the calendar today. See what we got going on. So yeah, we got big USD news later on. We've got Australian dollar news at 2:30. So we are looking to have a pretty busy day. You got NFP tomorrow as well, which I won't be trading. There'll be no London live streams tomorrow, just because I don't want to trade NFP. It's a day off for me, a day to chill. What else we got coming up today? Good evening, John. What's going on, man? So yeah, we're in for a pretty big week. FOMC meeting at 4 AM. It's got German news later on. Some US news. And then yeah. Unemployment claims tomorrow. NFP on Friday. So yeah. Big days incoming, guys. Big days. What time is it? Alright guys, so I'm going to be on for only 2 hours today. I got a meeting at 12, which is in like 2 hours, so I'll be off just before then. But we'll see if we get some quick snipes. Asia the place to be. Hell yeah, man, let's have a good Asian session today. Let me just let the Zoom guys in right here. Let me change my mic.
Well done.
How's it going, man?
Good.
Let me get this over here. Share my screen. Alright, cool. We got the Zoom guys in. YouTube guys, 4 more likes. I'll start sharing my screen to break down the charts. Yeah, gold had a lovely sell-off yesterday after liquidating them highs. Really nice push. Liquidate them highs and then liquidate the lows that we were looking to trade into in the London session. So it was a solid push. Hello, brother Maverick. What's going on, man? We got the coffee on the go. I need to get caffeinated this morning. That was my trade from yesterday. Oh, I deleted it now. Yeah, I think I deleted it. But yeah, I had some buys on gold yesterday, which is pretty nice. In the US session, took a very quick play. I had longs around there. You know, around like 30, 40. What time is it? 10 to 10. Yeah, alright. Well, let's just get started. 7 likes, YouTube guys. Slacking today, but we'll get started anyway. So yeah, taking a look at Goldie. Goldie in the London session yesterday. If we just make this chart a little bit bigger. On the 30, we were basically saying, I was posting this in Discord, that gold was creating liquidity when we were trading around here at both sides of the highs and the lows. So yesterday, we were mentioning the London session. I mean, it still had a really nice bounce, worthwhile trading. But it had a bounce like this, you know, 100 points, but we were creating a lot of liquidity down here. This low came so close to grabbing that low, but didn't actually liquidate it. So the fact that we came that close to that support without grabbing the lows, it was a lovely place to short into yesterday. I didn't trade the shorts. I was off I was off way quicker than that. But I did scalp the longs up into these highs after the 50, closed above our level. 15 wicked out the previous high, it closed really strong there, and I was on the 5-minute breakouts there, just playing it up into these highs for like a quick 40 point scalp, which was very, very nice. Now let's just take a look at the daily, see what we've got going on for today on Goldie. So yesterday has grabbed Monday's high, and then we've just had a little gap down here, currently creating a top wick for this to potentially roll over. But the daily time frame on gold is a very, very doji at the minute. You know, we're trading around a big level of support. We also got a big level of resistance here. So we're kind of trapped within these two levels. So the daily's slightly difficult on gold. But our kind of level state that we want to be watching is you've got this nice support down here. We got that resistance up there. We broke, we retested it last night. And then ended up having that nice pushback down. So I do think you can see on the hourly time frame, gold come back up and liquidate that previous hourly high. Could be nice. If we do break below this support, you know, we could potentially look to short it back down into that resistance down there. If it's worthwhile, you could see shorts on gold back down into there. How many points would it be? 40. Yeah, pretty nice. Pretty nice. 15. Let's see what's going on Goldie. 15 just stuck in this little range. We're just coming up into that 10 a.m. Brisbane time. Let me get my clock up here. Where's the clock? Yeah, 10 a.m. Brisbane time, 1 a.m. London time. I'm excited to trade gold on Topstep soon. Yeah, get on it, man. Get on it. Trading gold straight off the Topstep futures is amazing. Execution is amazing. Fills are amazing. You don't even need to trade big contract size to make good returns trading gold. But yeah, let's just see how we're going to react on this little support. I'd like to potentially see it come up, liquidate these highs, and then we can look to take it back down into the lows. So let me get this 5 minute here. I'm going to have the 15 here. Going to have oil up here. Not that I'm going to be watching it, trading it. Sorry, but we can give it a watch. Ooh, had a nice bounce yesterday. Look at that. Oil sweep the lows. Big push. Very nice. 80 points. Huge run on oil yesterday. And I'm just going to get gold down here as well on the 30-minute time frame. Cool. All right. So our 30-minute levels are like that. See it potentially bounce back up into there. Very nice. NQ last night had a beautiful flip on the 15-minute time frame, and I was actually pissed I missed it. I was too busy talking about my gold longs. But NQ had a flip here on the break of these highs. You know, you could have stopped just below that low or ripping them daily highs, because the daily time frame was creating a beautiful bottom wick before flipping bullish. And this thing ran, and you would have hit like, you know, instant 35 points, which is huge. So yeah, incredible run yesterday. Incredible run. But today is a new day. We're looking for new positions. Regardless if you made money, lost money yesterday, today's a brand new day. I mean, hopefully you made money, but it does not matter. We're here to make some bank this morning. Yeah, like I say, I'll be on for about like an hour and 45 today. I can't stay on right until 12 like we normally do, but we'll stay on for an hour and 45. See what we get, and then there'll be no London stream tomorrow. With NFP, I'll be taking an early long weekend. $27 people tuning in, guys. 8 likes, triple like for the stream. We should be hitting 10 likes already before we even share my screen. But here we are. Here we are. But yeah, I think Asia could see some good volume today. You know, we had FOMC last night, so Asian markets are probably going to digest this news, which could give some good volume, which is what we want. Typically, if we see like a lot of news later on in the US session, then Asia can have some good moves, and some good volume. Yeah, I posted the recap of the Asia trade that we took on Tuesday as well last night. So if you guys haven't had a chance, I'd be sure to check that out. There's a lot of value in that one. Yo, Blake, how's it going, man? Yeah, I'm on YouTube, man. We're on YouTube. We're on the tube.
Sweet. I was just about to listen to that podcast you sent into the chat, but I saw you were live, so I thought I'd jump into this instead.
Ah, nice, man. Yeah, give it a listen though. I'm only halfway through, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, those results he posted was insane.
Yeah, fucking ridiculous.
$5 million in a month.
Oh man, I think one of his days is like 2 mil or something.
2 mil in one day.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, and these are all like verified results as well.
I must be dyslexic. I thought he was 250,000 in one day.
Was it?
His biggest.
Either I am being dyslexic or you are. It could possibly be me. Let me have a look.
I mean, I only skimmed through it real quickly. I didn't.
2.2.
2.2 million in one day.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, these damn stock traders.
Because these losses were about like 70, 80,000, weren't they?
Yeah, which is fucking incredible considering the amount of gains he's putting out. Like, his biggest loss was like 76,000. We had 2 losses for the entire month. 27 minus 27,000 and then minus 76,000. It's just fucking crazy.
And so is he a stock trader, you were saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I was just going through his Twitter. Well, I already followed him. I don't know why, because I don't even really use Twitter. And I seen he had a chat with traders. I was like, oh shit, let me give it a listen when I went for a drive this morning. And they were like, welcome in, whatever his name is, from Jersey Channel. I was like, wait, what the fuck? I didn't go on chat with traders. What's going on here?
Yeah, I've tried to use Twitter a couple times, but I go onto the homepage or the who you follow, and you just get so much junk from people you don't follow.
It's
shit, I didn't know
man.
how to turn it off.
Yeah, I don't like it. I've never really been into it.
No, neither. Which is a shame. I think it'd be good to use, but
You definitely find a lot better traders on there, that's for sure.
yeah.
Rather than Instagram. But yeah, it's worth a listen, man. It's good. Even for like people who don't trade stocks, like just to listen to this, like even the psychology to be able to deal with like a almost $80,000 loss in one day is just like fucking insane.
Yeah. I know. You said you're only about halfway through, but does he trade like individual stocks, or is he trading like ETFs or?
Yeah, in individual stocks, I believe.
Any stocks or everything, or?
I think it's. Let me see, because I was going through his Twitter. I was having a look at some of his trades. Let me see. So he had a trade here. Where was this one? I think a lot of penny stocks, I would assume, because they're insane returns. What's this one? This one's trading. Yeah, I guess saying small caps. This one's like below $10. Some here, yeah, below $10. Yeah, so there's quite a lot below $10.
Yeah. I've been enjoying trading stocks around the $20 mark because like $2 fluctuation doesn't seem like much, but it's a 10% fluctuation.
Fucking huge, yeah.
Yeah, and it's also stable enough that it's not gonna like drop 80% overnight or whatever. Like it's still a stable company if it's worth $25.
Yeah.
It's a
man.
billion-dollar company.
Yeah. Stocks are good to do on the side. That's kind of how I started my trading journey. Trying to trade penny stocks.
Yeah, I've never had the balls to get into penny stocks.
Nah, don't do it, man. Don't do it. Yeah, man. It's crazy. There's a lot of fees. You got to pay for a lot of scanners. You got the PDT rule unless you got like a decent amount of capital. It's just it's a lot. When you're very first starting trading, it's a lot.
Yeah, but there's no PDT rule in Australia.
Ah, yeah, nice. I didn't know that.
Yeah. And what's that? It's 25,000, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 25 or 35. I think it's 35. No, yeah, 25. Yeah, 25. So that's why I was like, I started trading penny stocks. So I started like studying it and learning loads about it, and I was like, oh shit. So I can't even. It's not that easy just to sell stocks as well. You gotta like go on a different broker for like short selling as well. I was like, fucking hell, this is a ball ache. So I used to use Trade Zero.
Sorry, what was that?
I used to use Trade Zero to short a lot of them.
I've just been using NAB Trade for all mine, but
nice.
They've all been like long-term sort of investments. But it is ridiculous, their commission rates. I
bet they are.
Yeah. Now this financial year, I've started using plus 500.
Antonio, what's going on, man? Good morning. Let's get it today. Hell yeah, let's get it, man. Let's get it. We're just waiting for some volume here on Goldie. If anyone who's just joined the stream, I'm just waiting for Gold to come and liquidate some of these hourly highs here. See if we can liquidate this hourly high before potentially taking this back low into the lows of this range. But yeah, we had... how did that FOMC go last night? I haven't actually checked it. Where was it? What time is it? It was like 4 AM my time or something stupid. Where is it? Well, it looked like gold didn't actually react that much to it. Gold had a pretty steep sell-off, like way before that news even came out. So that's why I was like, I'm not even gonna sit around and watch it.
Hi, bro. Thanks for recommending Topstep, man.
Oh yeah, really all good, man. They're amazing, eh?
Very good.
It's nice to be able to recommend something that I actually believe in. That's why I like talking about it, because I just think like it's such a good opportunity. It's one of the very rare ones that actually is.
I think what topped it off is the so I think they made 2 changes. The discount, which is a good change, or sorry, not a good change, but a good campaign. But then the other one was rather than now 2-step, they've toned it down. They've reduced to 1-step. Yeah,
1-step. Yeah, which isn't. I actually thought it was going to be like a whole different program. I didn't realize they were getting rid of that one at all. So I thought there might have been like some weird catch. So when I was like, they're just completely getting rid of step 2, I was like, that's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even just like aside from Topstep, like just if you're like just trading gold, like trading the gold futures, like the execution and the fills. And the way that you can, manage your risk so much quicker, with going to break even, not worrying about spreads is just, oh man, it's just so much nicer.
Yeah, it's pretty much instant. Obviously, what I noticed is like the minute you place a trade, I think you'll be down like $20 or $40 depending the size that you use, but that's nothing compared to the actual spread that you're actually getting when you're placing a forex trade.
Yeah, man. Broker. Yeah.
And the movement is very different to what I've noticed.
Yeah, I'm kind of still watching the currency chart as well, because I've noticed that like on the 5-minute it can liquidate some highs more, but on the futures it doesn't manipulate as much. So it's just kind of something I've been monitoring still. Angel, nice band. Angel's on it. Good man. Good stuff. How do you place stop loss or go break even? So if you're in a buy, then you just want to put in a sell order. So you're selling back whatever you're buying. So the same as what a stop loss is on MT4, but it's just like technically all they're doing is selling back or buying back whatever you are trading. So like if I go in a long position and I want to put in my stop, I just click and I'll put in a sell stop, and then that will be my stop loss. But something you have to be wary of is if you're using like buy orders like to get activated into a position, is don't put in a stop loss until your position has been activated, because otherwise your sell order could get triggered, which would have been your stop loss, but it's obviously not a stop loss. It's just the other order. That makes sense. In regards to futures, Topstep talks of contracts. Is that the same as lots? Full lot, mini lots? Yeah, it's similar. Very, very similar. You don't trade mini lots, but you can trade micros. You can trade gold micros, which is pretty much the same. Vice versa for a stop when in sells. Yeah, exactly, man. So if you're in shorts, you want to be putting in a buy order as well. Same as if you want to take profit and you're selling, you got to buy back whatever you're selling. The good thing about trading futures is though, look, if you're, and it's something I'm doing a lot more, is if you're short, like say you're short like 4 contracts on gold, and you've hit your TP area, what you can kind of do is you could trail like an aggressive order at 2 contracts as like a trailing stop loss. So it'll take you out for half the position, and you could put the other half at break even. It's quite a nice thing that I've been trying to do a little bit more. So you're kind of scaling in and out.
So I was thinking about that the other day, Aaron. If I was to, because I've been a little bit more swing trading as of recent.
Yeah, man.
If I was to set a, let's just say buy limit in, or and then I was to put the sells in as my stop loss and take profit.
Yeah.
If it was never to tag me in with the buy and it was to hit my take profit, it would then enter a sell, wouldn't it? And then I could be massive drawdown by the time I get back into.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, if your like original trade order didn't get taken, and you put in a TP, yeah, it would trigger your TP order.
Right. So I really have to only put in the buy and the stop.
Yeah.
And then set an alert on TradingView and.
Yeah.
Then I'd have to then enter the take profit.
Yeah.
Always enter the stop, otherwise that could be a nightmare.
Yeah. So yeah, I like never set TP orders unless I'm like active in the trade and I can see it's getting close to my level. Then I'll just stick in like a quick TP order. But yeah, if you have a buy limit and you got like your sell stop as like your TP and your buy order doesn't get triggered but it hits your sell order, yeah, you get triggered in sells, man. Yeah.
Okay. Because like right now, gold is very close to my take profit because I haven't even hit my sell limit yet. So I was thinking if that was on futures, that could be a big mistake.
Yeah, you'd absolutely want to delete that. Yeah, that's really important. I've fucked up on that before.
Hit the sell limit yet.
Yeah.
All right, cheers. Thanks for clarifying.
No worries, man. All good, man. All good. How do you identify theft breakouts on gold and when to enter? I find a lot of times the trades I take just range and fake out. I'm not sure. How do you identify theft breakout? I'm not sure what that is. But I mean, fake outs and liquidity grabs are the foundations of the way that I trade. So they don't really get me off on the wrong side because it's the way that I trade. I'm trading into them. But you just wait for price to break above your levels after grabbing previous highs or lows. So if, for this yesterday, I was buying up into this liquidity grab, up into these highs because the 15 closed bullish, and then the 5 minute had intraday liquidity grabs. You buy on the break of that, your stop goes below there, and then you run it up into these highs. Can you link TS Trader with TradingView and execute on? Yeah, you can, man. So that's you go down here, trading panel. Tradeovate's the broker. So you just log in with the same details, and then you'll be able to take your positions here, man. And you can actually work out, stop loss and take profit and risk management. Ron showed me a lot better on here. So as you drag your stop loss, it will show you the dollar risk amount as well. So if you want to be more calculated with your dollar risk amount or percent, TradingView has it built in quite nice. Come on, Goldie. We just got that 15-minute closure. She's not ready just yet, but it's all good. We'll chill.
Just something to note as well. If you want to connect it, you need to go through to the actual Tradeovate website, and on the right hand side there's a dial called Application Settings.
Yeah.
Click on that, and then go to Add-ons, and then scroll down. There's a TradingView. You need to activate that, and then you can that sends an API.
Nice.
To TradingView.
There you go. Good man. Yeah. It's clean. There'll be a tiny lag, obviously, but I assume it's very, very small. I personally like the TS Trader platform. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with trading on straight from TradingView. It's pretty nice just to have the option. Or even if you wanna have you like logged in on your broker here and you want to execute off TS Trader, any positions I take on TS Trader will automatically show up here as well. Yeah, nice. There you go, Peter. Nice one. Legend. You have to look for position size drawing tool on TraderVate community. Oh, there you go. Nice one, Joel. There you go. So you can get it on there. Let me see that. You have to look for position size drawing tool on TraderVate community indicators. Nice. But yeah, for me on gold, it's just like, it's very simple in the sense of, if I have like a 10-point stop loss, one contract, $100, two contracts, 200, three contracts, 300, and so on. 20 pip stop loss, then it's obviously double. $42 people tuning in, guys. Drop a little like for the stream. We're gonna see if we get some breakouts and volume on Goldie today. As soon as we get some plays up into this previous broken support and grab these highs, we can short it. We can look for a little short back down. This little spike up. We could be selling it back down into these lows.
With Asia, I notice it's nice and slow, but then you'll get these pumps and these moves where they're just dramatic.
Yeah, man, you can catch, like, we've had some great runs in Asia. They usually come weirdly, I've found, at like 2 to 3 a.m. London time, so like in the next 11 a.m. Brisbane time. You get big spreads. Like, you can do nothing for ages, and then all of a sudden you get like 50, 60 pip move. And it can be so clean. Yesterday closed very bearish, and today hasn't got any bottom wicks. Good looks for sales. Yeah, it could be good, man. Could be good. Daily time frame. Yeah, big gap down as well on the futures chart here. Closed pretty doji, broke back below our level. Potential top weight to come and grab Wednesdays and Monday's low. Could be very nice.
Quick question about the payout for Topstep.
Yeah, man.
With that, is there still a limit that you can only withdraw 50% of your profit?
So they just released last night that you can now withdraw 100% after 30 days.
Okay. Which
is pretty good. But yeah, as it stands now, like if you want to withdraw before that, yeah, so you can withdraw 50% of your profits. But the profits are still yours. Like if you want to close the account and take all of it, you can do that. It's just to keep a cushion in there. So if you want to like withdraw the next 50% next week or whatever, you can totally do that.
Oh, it can be withdrawn on a weekly basis, right?
Yeah, every week, man. You can take withdrawals every week.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's good, man. So like people see the 50%, you're like, oh, what the fuck, that's shit. But it's like, it's still your money. You can still withdraw it even if you want to close the account. But it's for them to be able to have, for them and for you to have like an actual cushion, which I think is a good thing. Like it's still your money. Yeah. They're honestly one of the, like I was tuning into their live last night. Honestly, one of the only prop firms that truly actually wants to see traders do well. Like a lot of their rules, you know, they can seem strict, but then you look into it and their reasons behind it, it's like, yeah, it kind of makes a lot of sense. Are you trading live to your community as well? Yeah, Matt, we're here on Zoom. We're here on Zoom. Yeah, and after 30 days you can withdraw 100%. Yeah, man, yeah. Oh, NinjaTrader 8 used. Nice, man. Nice, Joel. I haven't used NinjaTrader. It looks pretty clean as well, though. Looks like a pretty clean platform.
Might have to say goodbye to my magic keys.
Oh, yeah. Get it in the bin, man.
Did they ever end up making a Mac compatible, a native one?
I think they did.
No, right.
I think I knew they were going to.
Yeah, I think they were going to, but never.
Did they do one?
They've actually released it or not.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, good old times, MetaTrader. I must say though, MetaTrader, especially the 5, they made it very user friendly. I would say.
Yeah, I agree, man. Compared to MT4, yeah, MT4 is like fucking awful. I prefer Ninja Trader 8 than Trader 8. Nice, man. Nice. Have a look. Yeah, I've seen a few people use it. It does look nice. Looks pretty clean. I think it has put me switching from TS Angel, you get the hang of it though, man. It's super like trading on the. I'll share my screen. Let me share here. Like just having it here and like just being able to literally click a button and place an order. Eh? The fuck are you on about? Huh? What the fuck does that mean? Oh, am I not logged in? Are you fucking serious? Let me just get this over here for a second. Oh, why am I not logged in? Motherfucker. But yeah, being able to just literally just click a button and be able to just an order and just, you know, drag and drop it in like a couple of seconds is just so much nicer. And the platform is actually really clean. Alright, here we go. Now we're talking.
There's also a native application for it too. There's actually software for TraderBait.
Oh yeah.
If you don't want to use the web.
Oh, nice. I know she used that. Yeah, but actually just being able to just press a button, order, done, close. Yeah, it's so much cleaner, man. Clean. But yeah, Ninja Trader does look clean as well. Wonder why there's a big gap on daily futures, but not the currency one. I think because the futures will close, the market will close. Where was it? So where was the close yesterday? I think it'll be because of the close. Because if you look at it on the intraday chart, it doesn't actually have one. So it would have been, yeah, here. Would have been this closure. Come on, gold, give us some volume, man. Alright guys, let me go to the toilet, it'll be 2 seconds. What's Goldie up to here? Hello, Sammy. Yeah.
Aaron.
Yeah, man.
Sorry, you're probably sick of getting 1,000 questions.
Nah, that's all good, man.
I think I read in the Discord chat, when you buy the account for Topstep, is it you've got 30 days to start it, or How long can you wait before you start it?
Yeah, so with the current sales, the sale is on until the 16th of this month. And then once you buy it, you have 30 days to redeem it. And then,
okay.
So obviously,
and then once you redeem it, you got 30 days before you build again.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so you won't be like if you buy it today, but you don't redeem it until like 2 weeks time, you'll be billed on that 2 weeks and a month after that, not like the day you actually buy it. So yeah.
Okay, beautiful. So really, the latest you'd be able to start it would be the 16th of August if you bought it on the 16th of July.
Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, and then you'd pay 16th of month after that. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thanks.
All good, man.
That's all right. I'm gonna wait until. Yeah.
But yeah, so they got the discounts until 16th, and then 30.
I'd buy a couple.
That's worth. Well. Yeah, it's worth it, man.
Yeah, I'm thinking about just find the biggest one they've got, and then maybe another 100,000.
Yeah. Even just like keeping one just to kind of take riskier size, like trade bigger size, like push your limits in terms of like psychology and stuff like that. For like, I mean, $100 for 100k, it's like it's fucking worth it, man.
That's $100 US for the 100k.
Yes, yeah, 100 US, man, yeah.
And their currency is in US, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they pay you out pretty good too. They pay through Coinbase or Dill. So if you're in Australia, you probably want to go through Coinbase. I think they do other wallets too. I think, Aaron.
I thought it was only
Coinbase or Dell, right? Because they just say wallets, and then they go comma.
I thought it was only actually deal. Let me see.
So I don't pay out just straight to your bank account like the other ones do.
Yeah, so a lot of the Coinbase, a lot of the FX ones all use deal as well. But they also do crypto. Oh yeah, Binance, Coinbase, PayPal, Pioneer, Revolut.
Ooh, Revolut.
Yeah, Revolut is quite
good. All those are all regulated though.
Comes in like one. Yeah, so if you do it through deal, it's instant, and then if you do like Coinbase, Binance, PayPal, that's like up to 1 business day, which is still amazing. So yeah, it's good. Yeah, so you get paid out like 1 to 2 business days, which is great, and you can
that's not bad.
You can take weekly payouts as well, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah, weekly payouts are good. How many other ones, like my Forex funds, you got to wait a whole month before your first payout?
Yeah.
FTMO fortnightly. So many of them are fortnightly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They want you to hold on to it. So the longer you hold on to it, the more that you try to keep trading.
100%.
And when you trade, you're gonna roll it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Let's have a look. I think so. My funded FX is good. I haven't heard of that. My funded FX. Oh, that rings a bell for some reason.
Yeah, they're good too. Yeah.
Nice. Oh yeah, this dude offered me a free account. I haven't actually applied to him, but
I'll fish it free.
Yeah, who wants it? Someone can have it. Yeah. Do these have time limits as well? I know
they all do. I think I think once you're funded, then you can take your time.
Yeah, nice.
It's the initial evaluation.
Nice. I've seen a lot of FX ones coming out and they're like saying no time limits, but then you look at the leverage, it's fucking terrible. It's so bad.
What is it, 10?
Oh, it's like 1 to 10 and like 1 to 5, 1 to 20. Like, it's so bad, man. It's so bad.
You don't even make anything.
Nah, it's so bad. I haven't seen one FX prop firm that says no time limits that doesn't have leverage like that. And they're all using ACAP.
Oh, God.
I noticed that after the combine fee, you have to pay 150 for the activation. You funded 122, CB. Yep, that's right, man. That's right. So it's for like a lot of the risk management as well. There's like full risk managers, but yeah, it's a lot of the CME data. Because if you pay that on your own, them fees do add up. So yeah, it's pretty good. A lot of other futures prop firms have a different fee depending on your account size. So I know a lot of them go all the way up to like $300 activation fee, whereas Topstep keep it $150 every single one. Which is good. And like the thing is, when you get funded with Topstep, if you can like prove that you're consistent and you want to like change some rules or anything like that, like you can contact them and you can have a discussion with them, like, oh look, do you mind if we just change like some of my daily drawdown limits? Like they're very open to changing rules that suit you. So it's not as if like this is their strict rules and you have to abide by them. They're like, no, if you can prove you're making money and you want to talk to our risk managers and adjust some of the rules, then yeah, of course you can do that. Which I've never seen anywhere before, because they want to actually see you do well with them long term.
That's very accommodative.
Yeah, it's amazing, man. It's like literally just real. You talk to real people. It's not like, no, these are our rules. You break the rules, nope, you're done.
But that's how a prop firm should be, right?
100%.
It's all about understand their business model. Is that they're making money from people who lose, but at the same time you want to reward those who are profitable.
Yeah, man.
You want to encourage them.
Definitely, man. Definitely.
Because I think that actually works out in your favor. If you find someone that's very profitable, and let's say you're running that model, your business model, you go, hang on a minute, this guy can manage his funds. I'm gonna copy his trades now.
Yeah.
Towards our actual live funding account.
Yeah.
So I think it's really worthwhile. You find those 1%ers.
Definitely.
And then you just start,
so
win-win. Manage your own funds.
Yeah, it's a win-win for them, man. And yeah, you can actually, like, eventually as you progress through Topstep, like once you go through the funded account, you can once you keep working them, you go onto an actual live account, you can transfer your profits to an actual live account with them as well, and they kind of help you run through the whole process and keep you in check. And yeah, they have a whole like coaching program as well, not just like some course videos. That you can actually talk to real people. If you become funded and you're trading good with them for like a good consistent period of time, but you start to like maybe go through a little losing streak or whatever, you can literally talk to real people who can kind of guide you through the process, help you get your psychology right. Loads of good shit. Come on, Goldie, give us some volume, man. What time is it? 10:34. We've got Goldie just stuck in his little range for now. But yeah. And this thing is, like, a lot of people who are like, purely FX that are like trying to steer it a little bit, yeah. You guys can still trade like futures currencies as well. There's a lot of major currencies that you can trade. You can trade the futures of them. So you can still you can trade like Aussie dollar, Euro dollar, pound, loads of the majors. You start trading fucking soybeans if you want. Maybe we'll start trading some soybeans. Start trading corn or some shit. What else can we trade? We can trade. Yes, we've got oil. So you got they got the currency futures there. Yeah, trade koi, soybeans, wheat. Trade the Dow. Could trade the 10-year note, 30-year bonds. And you got gold, copper, silver. Everything you could ever need. Let's see what this soybeans chart looks like. Oh, thank you.
It's just a week on. Oh,
thanks.
I'm about to go.
Okay. Bye.
See you, Dad. See you, Stewart.
Goodbye. play behind 350k accounts. Soybeans is ZS. Let's have a look at the soybean chart. Soybean futures. Oh, look at that nice run on soybeans yesterday. Maybe start trading soybeans. Good evening, Emma. What's going on, man? Have you had issues when executing orders on TradingView? I assume it's linked to Topstep. No, not really, man. Chris, I mainly trade off TS Trader, but no, not that I've seen. I like copper. Nice. Trade rubber. All right, we'll get on rubber as well. With those 3 take profit trader accounts, I'm not sure what they are, man. Maybe you can explain it. Platinum is also good. Good, man. Nice. Probably dumb question, but why do you prefer gold over NAS? I just find the moves are more suited to my plan in terms of waiting for breaks of highs and like having the liquidity grabs. I'll trade NAS in the US session. But in London, it's obviously very hit and miss. But yeah, in the US session, I'll have my charts more like this. I'll have ES there, and I'll have Nasdaq futures down there. And yeah, I'll be trading too. I was actually looking for a long yesterday off the break of this high on Nasdaq to run up into this daily flip. But I was too busy trading this gold trade to catch that move. But that was an incredible move. So yeah, I'll still trade NAS as well. But yeah, the reason I love gold so much is because gold can move so well in every single time session. If I'm scalping gold, trading good position size, I'm only going for like 20, 15, 20, 30 pips. So they can come in literally every single session. So that's why I love it. And I've just traded it for so long that I just know like how it moves, the characteristics of it, and it's just a pair that I've just from FX traded since the very first day that I started trading. Some of my biggest losses have come on gold though in my beginning. I've blown accounts on gold before. But yeah, it's volatile, has nice liquidity grabs, and overall like the movement of it. If you look at gold in the 4-hour time frame, like it actually moves pretty clean. If you look here at gold in the 4-hour. Let's have a look at on this top one here. Like it can move really, really simple at times. Like the structure is just really clean. Like it just breaks these levels, just retests. You get these lows, and these pushes are huge. All these pushes is just really, really clean. But the reason I love it so much is because of the liquidity grabs. Liquidity grabs and the fact that I can trade gold at almost any session of the day. And you'll get like at least 20, 30, 40, 50 pip moves. But yeah, that's the reason I love Goldie. I mean, she's asleep right now, but she's still waking up. It's okay. She just... Yeah, man?
Brian here. Just wanted to ask, how does having multiple combines work? Like, I'm pretty new to this prop firm thing.
So good, man.
Like, would you be able to place the same trade across all your accounts at the same time, or how does that work?
Yeah, so you can have up to 4. So you can have 3. You can have payouts from 3 funded accounts, regardless of what size they are. So like, obviously you'd want to have it so you got 350Ks, and then once you have them, you can actually do trade copier straight through Tradeovate. So when you're on your TS platform, if you go to add-ons and then scroll all the way down, there's a thing called group trade. So on group trade, you can create a group and you can add all 3 of your accounts to that group. So whichever trade you take on one, it will trade it on all 3 of them. I found a good video of someone setting it all up. So I'll send it to you, man. Yeah, with Topstep, you can have up to 300 accounts, 3 accounts, so 450,000. I'll show you Tradeovate group trade. I'll send you the link here, man. It's pretty helpful.
But I currently have a 50k combine, right? If I wanted to get a 150k, would it be would it be placing the same amount of contracts as well, or?
So it's something I actually have to test, because when you do group trade, you can. Oh shit! Let me send you a quick screenshot. Where's my group? So when you're going into the groups, you can trade. You can change the contract size. So it could take more on one and less on another. So you'd have to probably play around on on a practice account. But yeah, you can change around the contract size that it takes on one and another. I'll send you this, because obviously you don't want to be taking the same position size on a 1500k. So yeah, so it's something to absolutely, like, you know, once you get 3 funded accounts to trade copier is a good shout. Even maybe just trade copy 2 of them and keep one just in case, you know, anything like fucks up or something.
And when you finish like passing all those 3 accounts, do they all go into the same account when you get funded? Like you get like a single account, like a 450k account?
No, so there'll be 3 separate express accounts. Yeah, man, yeah.
But the same thing, you can just do the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Trade all at the same time, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Aaron, how did you say you copied the trade server?
So you can, on the TS platform, if you go onto add-ons,
okay.
at the bottom it has group trade. So basically what it is, it's like you create a group and you can drag into that group the accounts that you want to take. So then, you know, when you're at the top and it says your account at the top, you click onto the group. So anything you take on that group account, it takes it on all 3.
That is sick.
Yeah, straight through the broker as well. So there's no third party trade copier. Yeah, no lag, man.
See, the thing with what was the trader, the one that did it? Anyways, I was doing one of these websites that you can put your MT5 details in.
Yeah.
And on trade feed, but the lag on that was insane. I think it was like 2-3 seconds, and that means N plus spread, right?
Yeah.
So that means that my entry was like terrible. I almost blew my account by doing that. So I decided to just take them all manually. Yeah,
when scalping, like, you know, a couple of seconds, like, it doesn't sound like much to some people. It's like when you actually trade it and you factor everything else in, it's like, yeah, it fucking adds up, man. It adds up. Cheers for your response, my brother. No worries, Dan. No worries. After we say some forwards with Aaron, I guess you can now say futures with Aaron. Yeah, that's why I changed it to FWA trading, because I didn't like the name Forex anyway. So yeah, I guess now you could say FWA stands for futures with Aaron. 2% 450k and done. Yeah, easy, man. 1% and done. Is the TradeAway platform an additional fee after the combine? And to link TradeAway, we need to pay additional subscription fee to TradingView. No additional fees to TradingView. Topstep covers all that. So usually you'd have to pay for, like, you know, the CME data, and many other subscriptions. So they just have that one-off $149 activation fee, and then that's you covered. That's only once you pass those. So you pay that, then you also get a refund for the previous month. So if you're on like 150, then it already covers it. I think a lot of people were querying if the new price, if you purchase the combine now, will the current sale price, will that be the subscription continuation price? And it is, yeah. So if you buy it now, it won't, once they change back to the old prices, it won't, your recurring payments won't go back to the more expensive one. It will stay on whatever you purchase at now. So gold's having a little push down here, but it's very, very small. I want to see a lot more volume. We're coming close to our 2 a.m. London time, which is when typically we see the most movement. So hopefully we can see some nice spikes in volume and take some little trades on Goldie. Take some little plays.
Topstep surely they have to be A booking the traders because they generally put decent trades. If they were B booking and had all these rules, mate, they'd go bankrupt in 3 months.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure they actually do. Then they say like once you prove yourself on the funded account, then they actually will move you over to like a fully live account with them as well.
Yeah, like every broker says, "Oh, we want to see people succeed," but that's just lying through their teeth. You can tell anyone with 2 brain cells can see that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Topstep, if they're B booking, I don't know where they're getting the money from to pay people out.
Well, yeah, I think B booking just exists more in forex brokers, whereas in futures, you pay commissions per trade that you make. So it's like whenever you take a position, it's going on the actual live markets. Where in most of these FX brokers, your position never goes on a live market.
Yeah. But yeah, $5 per contract, isn't it? It's the only thing that I'm not too happy with, but I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Like sometimes, if I go break even, I'll just move my stop loss like just a little bit above.
Yeah.
Like I think it was on Tuesday I took a trade in the Asian session. It was break even. I had like 5 contracts open, but my break even was like $20 gain on the day. But after commissions, I was like minus $5. So that's actually pretty good for 5 contracts.
Yeah, it's $5 round trade, isn't it? Not $5 open and close.
Yeah, no, just one way, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's not too bad because that's only half a pip. Because one contract is $10 a pip, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So when you look at it like that, like
only half a pip.
It's actually really small.
Yeah.
So it's like if you trade one contract, you catch a 20 pip move, and you just have to pay $5 commission. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, on a $200 trade.
Yeah, it's fucking sound.
Whereas I've been catching 60 pips on average for my trades. So
that's great, man. That's good.
$100,000 or $150,000 account. What you'd be opening about 4 or 5 contracts.
Yeah, it's good. My maths isn't quick enough to work out.
You can't open up half a contract, can you? Like it has to be a full.
No, so yeah, you can trade micros, which is like the smaller version. So it's like essentially that. But even when you're trading micros, you still can only trade a max of 15 contracts.
Yeah.
So no, I mean yeah, but even for gold, even if I was trading a 50k account, I'd be trading minimum like 2 contracts for that reason as well.
Yeah, because at the moment with FTMO. $100,000 account, I opened 3.3 lots.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll just be opening 3, maybe 4 lots.
Yeah. So on like on 100k, your daily loss limit is 6,000. Is it 6,000? Let me double check. Or is it 3,000? I think it might be 3 actually. That's the profit target. Yeah. So daily loss limit is 3,000. So if you're trading 100k. If you were trading like 10 contracts, if you lost 30 pips in a day, then that would be obviously that daily loss limit. So when you think of it like that, if you trade in 5 contracts, then that gives you basically 60 pip leeway for the day, which is pretty solid.
I'd have to trade smaller because using a 4-hour time frame, I'm normally at about a 30 pip stop loss. So.
Yeah, it's good, man.
Aaron, the group is insane. I just made a trade on group.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Instant feel. Oh god.
Yeah, it's good, man. It's good. It's really clean. No, it's just nice not having to deal with any like third-party platforms. You can literally just do do everything just straight from there. Just makes life so much easier. It's the way that it should be, though. Oh yeah, nice. Look at that. Yeah, I like the way you can see it on the accounts there as well. It's nice, man. Thing is that what I like about futures as well is because it's so regulated. If you start looking at level 2 and you start looking at things like Bookmap, it's like you can actually see where a lot of orders are sitting in the market, so you can work out liquidity a lot easier. Which I think that's like surprises people quite a lot. The fact that I can literally see where there are orders in the actual market. Like if I'm looking to short gold like here, but I can see there's like an order for like 10 contracts at like 1927, and I'm like, okay, cool, maybe we might spike up there a little bit more, fill them orders before having that push. So obviously you don't get that in forex because it's so unregulated, but yeah, in futures you can literally see every order. So I've never really explored level 2, but it's something that I may just just explore a little bit more, just to kind of get a feel for it. Obviously you can fake it as well. They can they can put on like massive orders and then it can quickly go. But just being able to see a lot of orders and see where orders are actually sitting. If you guys have a look at Bookmap, it's pretty interesting. I like the way you trade with those 4 time frames of price action. Makes it so you can clear volume and continue. Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, pure price action, man. Pure price action. It's all we trade. Let me get my Goldie back up here on the 30. 30 minutes just kind of, yeah, we're not getting a... Gold is ranging for now, but like I say, 1 5-minute candle on gold in this Asian session can change everything. Is this your full-time job, Chris? Yeah. Been a full-time trader for over 3 years now. I've been trading for 5 years in total. 2 years of pure failure, not making a single penny.
That sounds standard.
Yeah, standard, man. All part of the grind. Time and sales with Delta is a game changer. Yeah, I've seen that, man. I've seen people use Delta before.
And what doesn't help during those 2 years is strategy hopping.
Yeah, that's why I wasted so much fucking time, man. Oh man, I wasted at least 1.5 years literally just doing that, and I could have been so much more ahead if I didn't do that. But
man, I wasted 2 years. Yeah, pretty much all up on that too.
Strategy hopping and searching for that secret indicator, which I've still not found.
Indicator and also trading psychology.
Man. Yeah.
That plays a biggest part.
Yeah, that's something you can't teach. That's just something you just have to experience, the pain.
That's it.
You can tell someone, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this psychology, but until you actually do it yourself and you feel that emotional pain.
You can tell people like how hot the flame is, right? But that they have to experience it themselves.
100%, man. It's true. It's true, man. What do you aim to make a day? Nothing, man. I just take whatever the market gives me. I don't aim for anything. If I catch 15, 20 pips a day, that's more than good enough for me. Some days I might have no trade, some days I could have 4. All depends, to be honest, man. But yeah, I have no goals on what I should achieve. I only take what the market gives me. But yeah, if on average, we're making 20 pips a day, it's a decent return.
And that's something that we all need to learn to don't force trades, because if that mentality, of trying to make a X amount a day per day, then you start to try to force your trades.
Yeah, 100%. Man.
And the market's not giving that.
Yeah, it's true. I used to do that in my beginning. I'd be like, oh cool, if I made this many dollars a day, by the end of the week I could have this, by the end of the month I could have this, and I would sit there and try and force trades to hit that, but it's like, that is the worst way to trade. Come on, gold, give us some volume. We're coming into the last 5 minutes of this hourly now, so we could see some nice spikes here. Could see some nice spikes. Yeah, I wish, man. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want to see. I want to try and make a living off the market, but I'm not sure how good it is with Australian tax. I honestly wouldn't worry about tax until you're consistently profitable. Worry about that when you come to getting payouts, etc. But for now, just focus on consistent returns.
I remember as well, you can technically you don't have to pay tax for anything below $70,000 as well, right? So, but let's say you're making $70,000 in a year. That's pretty much that's free. It's considered as a hobby.
Yeah.
But anything after that, then you'd have to pay capital gains tax.
Nice.
And whoever said they don't know if they, I didn't know who it was, but if they said they don't know about doing trading, because of tax, if you're making money, you're getting paid tax. It doesn't matter if you're making money, bloody as a lawyer or whatever, if you're making it, like, you get paid tax. Don't let the tax discourage you from doing it as a full-time income.
Yeah, it's very true, man. Very true.
Like, because paying tax, it just means you're making money.
It's true. Very true.
Or come live in Dubai.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Make that money, go live in Dubai for 6 months.
They're strict now. They want you to stay for about 2-3 years now.
Oh shit, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Cracking down. That's a nice trade, Carl. Very good catch, man. Euro yen. Yeah, really nice play. Some good volume as well. That's a lovely play, man. Look at that 15 push. It's beautiful. That's what I want to see on Goldie. So this is when typically you see the biggest spike in volume. Close towards the last 5 minute of the hourly. And this could set the tone for how we're going to go at this 2 a.m. London candle. So let's just see how this hourly starts to fall. So we're throwing some big wicks. Now we're coming to fill in these wicks. I think a lot of people are trying to jump in shorts here off this resistance. I personally think we'll come and grab this high. I can't really long into that high because the range is too small. It's only like, it's only 10 points. It's not really worth it. But let's just see how this 5 is going to close. How long we got? We got 2 minutes, right? Let me go to it quick. Wait. Come on, gold. Give us some nice volume in this last 50 seconds. On Goldie. But yeah, Zoom guys, we'll be back for the London session as well. But tomorrow will be a no trading day with NFP. But we'll be trading London later on today. Have you met Raj yet? Right, 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds here on Goldie. Unfortunately, I got to jump off at about.
Oh, what push up. Nice.
Yeah, see, there she is. Look at that. Last couple of seconds on Goldie is the reason I fucking love her so much. Look at that 15 close. Beautiful. Alright, so we create a nice liquidity up there. We get a quick bottom wick. And may consider, buying back up into here. So we've liquidated these lows here. We closed below that support here. Broke straight back above. Now pushing higher. So you had this little minor support there. You got that fake out confirmed. You closed back above. Doji now pushing higher. So I mean, if you were to take the break of that high up into there, you got say 12. But that right there is the reason that I love gold so much, is because you can be in shorts or in longs, and golds can look bullish or bearish, and then literally the last 10 seconds of the last couple of seconds of the hourly close, it can completely change. So if you get weak hands and you close your position right before the close, that's just how Goldie moves, and it can just smash straight to your TP. But yeah, so we got this hourly still respecting this resistance. We got no bottom wick on this current hourly. I do still think we're gonna have a little drive higher. If we can quickly come down, maybe grab the previous 5-minute low. I'd consider, you know, buys back up into like 1928.2, and I potentially back up here if the risk to reward is worth it. But let's just see. We're kind of coming back down now, creating a bottom wick. Have we liquidated any highs? Not yet, which is nice. Yeah, we had a pretty good month in June, especially on stream on YouTube as well. You guys had access to some very profitable trades for the month. Just having a push. Oh.
Yeah.
When does the Asian market close? It's currently 8 PM here. So, gone to the easiest way to see it is the session. I personally don't trade all the Asian session. I only trade Asia until up until the next hour. And then I come back again pre-London, like towards the end of Asia, and then that European lap over. You can see some good volume.
One push up.
Yeah, big push, man. Do you still in that copy trade play?
Yeah, I am.
Good man. Nice. Good man.
Nailed it.
Good man.
I'm on close now though.
Yeah,
I
good
think
shit,
it's
man.
gone up to the order block that I wanted.
Nice push, man. Very nice push. This game hit top wick. I'd long this motherfucker. So you could have taken off the rip, but taking off the rip entries in the Asian session is very risky. But yeah, longs from down there were nice, but yeah, that's a 9 pips.
I wouldn't do taking off the rip in Asia. It's too scary.
Yeah, it's too risky, man.
It's always a massive pullback.
Yeah. Too risky.
Well, it works for London because there's so much volume.
Yeah.
But Asia, yeah, a bit iffy.
Do you have your entry down here? Was it down here?
Mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine was one. What was it? 1923.
1923. Yeah.
1922.
Yeah, it's going to also 18 points. Yeah, it's huge. So that's amazing for the Asian sesh. That's all you need, man. All you need. That's a lovely push. So now we come into this support with no bottom wick on this hourly. This is where it starts to get pretty interesting for me. Around here. Probably this will be my first potential short area. That's a nice push. Yeah, I think we're going to grab these highs now. A little fake out there of that support was actually a nice little push. It's a nice run. There you go, we're grabbing
When are you
them.
considering to take a short position?
Sorry, man?
When are you considering to take a short position?
I want to see, I want to see how we're going to react to this level. So we're grabbing that previous hourly high now, which is the hourly high I wanted to see being grabbed. The fact that there's no bottom wick on this hourly is nice because this could be a huge top wick for this hourly to flip back bearish into the lows. So because that 5's now just closed like the strongest push we've had all morning. See, look at that. You come into that 2 AM London time and that's the most volume. But yeah, now we've had that big push. I probably want to see, you know, like maybe a little spike up more or doji or the 5 minute to flip pretty bearish to jump in the shorts. But yeah, that was a lovely push. You had that 2 AM London Open there. That was the biggest push we've seen all Asia. So like 10:45 to like 12 p.m. Brisbane time is a pretty sweet spot in Asia to trade Goldie.
Yeah. I noticed that around 1 o'clock as well, your time. And then I think then it starts down.
Yeah.
Until London.
Yeah, that's what I find. You can like typically you can catch like a good like, 20, 25 pip push in Asia like maybe like once or twice in the session, which is all you need to be honest.
Yeah, that's it. And then you go and enjoy your day.
Yeah, literally, man.
Enjoy the Brisbane weather, huh? How's the trading over there?
It's actually quite. Like, I mean, my house is cold because it's always in the shade, but it's actually quite sunny outside.
Yeah, nice.
I've got to go pick up my car and shit. But yeah, considering it's winter, oh man, I can't complain. The weather's fucking great.
That's it.
Nothing like them UK winters, that's for sure. What's that? What the fuck? Why is Siri popping up? Oh wait. That's weird. Alright, so we've just pushed up. Very bullish. Now we're currently pulling back down. So is this going to continue higher and re-break the highs and be a bottom wick to reflip bullish? Or is this going to be the top wick of this hourly to have a drive back down into these lows and potentially back down into these lows here? So if you take the hourly flip, short back down into here is a very decent play. But I would want to see, so we grab that 15-minute high. I want to see if price can actually sustain above this resistance here, or is this going to be a wick to actually close back below and roll over? So yeah, this is a pretty decent level. And this way you got that 5 resistance about there. If the range was big enough, I would consider this 5-minute flip that stops like down here. But you got to be break even at like 6 pips, which is just a bit too aggressive personally. Unless you get a nice strong 15 and a quick 15 bottom wake, then I would look for that break. See that 5 minutes reflip and bullish. So if you're taking the break of the highs, you probably just got tagged in that. How do we got? We've got 2 more 5-minute candles until this is going to close. Lovely trade, man. Look at that. Got the trade copier on the go. Beautiful.
Yeah, I was just testing it again.
Good, man.
And it's just so quick. It's so instant.
Yeah, it's so good.
What I noticed that if you put a quantity, sorry, quality, quantity. If you put 4, then it will divide it.
Yeah.
Divide across. Yeah.
So if you try to open 1, it won't actually let you.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. Also, if you want to go back to trading your singular account, you just have to remember to untick group trade, because if you have group trade ticked and you go on your other account, it will still take it on the group trades. You just have to untick them.
Gotcha.
But yeah, group trades, a lifesaver, man. A lifesaver. Do you also use ICT concepts? No, not really, man. Not really. Too much analysis for me personally.
Not sure who he is. What's that?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I like ICT though. I think he does some good things for the industry. I think he's created a lot of very profitable traders, which is amazing. But for me personally, it's just a bit too much analysis paralysis. But that's just me. That's just me.
I went through the whole course and I felt like I just finished uni.
Yeah, good man.
I've never finished uni before.
Yeah, I keep it much more simple. Like, I understand liquidity grabs and liquidity highs and lows, and then intraday I'm just playing momentum into there. Like here, if price breaks above this level, amazing. If we have a liquidity grab to lows, I'll take it back up into here. Exactly the same with the long that I took yesterday. I had a nice liquidity grab up here into play. I wasn't buying here, I wasn't buying here. I was buying second that 15 closed above my level, buying it up into that high. You get that confirmation. Bullish closure, take the momentum back up. Do you have any more trading retreats planned? Not planned yet, but it will be something we are doing every single year. I haven't planned it yet. You know, I'm just kind of still trying to draft ideas of where we go next year. But yeah, we 100% will be doing another one. Every single year, man. Every single year. I like that you said that way too much. Yeah, it can be, man. It can be. Don't get me wrong, it definitely works. But yeah, for me personally, the more I analyze, the more I'm going to hesitate. The more I just draw more things on my charts, you know, the more I, you know, think, well, I don't want to take a long here because, you know, there's this here or there's this fib level up here. I'm just going to hesitate. If price breaks above my level, above my resistance, I'm going to take it higher. If price breaks back below it, amazing, I'll take it lower. You have to be, you know, the liquidity grabs and the liquidity regions are the foundations of the way that I trade. But once I have them marked out, it's just simply following intraday closures above my levels, 5-minute liquidity grabs of previous highs or lows, and then taking the plays back up. I know a lot of people look at a lot of fair value gaps and stuff like that. I mean, you know, in trading, everything is about perspective. You could look at a fair value gap. I could also draw that as a big zone and just show it support and resistance. So it's just about how you like to look at the charts, and there's no right or wrong way to trade. It's all about how you perceive the charts, and that's the end of the best way to kind of look at trading. Kind of all subjective, I guess. We could call the same direction, the same play up, but you might see some different things to me, but we may still see the same move, which is why trading's so amazing and unique. But yeah, I think
what's important is, like, regardless of what strategy you go to and what the concepts are, is that being consistent on that strategy is probably the biggest key point.
100%.
Because if you're asking these questions and the fair value cap, order blocks, and fundamentals, they're all good, but where you will struggle is the consistency in staying with that strategy for a long time. That's where you're going to start to see results.
100%, man.
If you go ICT, then commit to ICT. If you're going to do smart money concept, stick with the smart money concept. Because, you know, and when I say stick with it, and stick with it for a good, you know, half year, run with it.
100%. Like 90% of trading strategies out there work. Like, they all work. It's just about finding what works for you, and like Peter says, giving it enough time to actually stick with it. And that's the reason that I wasted so much time early on in my trading journey, is because I just went from strategy, course to course, indicator to fucking indicator. And it's not that they didn't work. It's just I thought there was something that I was missing, when I think a lot of people who've been trading for like over 2 years think that they lack more technicals, when for the most part it's not actually the case. You haven't given your plan enough data to really assess. Just because it might work one week, the next week it might not work, doesn't mean you disregard the plan. Do you have any more trading? Oh, sorry, I answered that. Price action reversing back to the mean. Who's this? Do you have any course on teaching? Course that teaches futures? Peter takes you China towards. Nice one, Peter. Yeah, loads of goodies on the YouTube channel. Grass is greener on the other side. Yeah, exactly, man. It's very easy, you know, like if you have like a losing day with your strategy and you see someone on social media having a winning day with their strategy, you think, shit, well, I need to learn what they're doing. When it's like, that's actually not the case. Alright, so Goldie here has 15-minute, has closed above our level, but we are still respecting this support up here. And there's 5 minutes currently pushing down. So we've had this 15 closure. Maybe reflip into the highs and come and retest this level. Possibly, but stop loss is going to have to be 20, and TP is only 16, so it's a very, very tight range. I would prefer it if we got this fake out, this resistance, to take it lower, because I think the downside range is much nicer and bigger. So let's just see.
Aaron, how did you draw out your that support level there? Is it because, sorry, resistance level? Is it because of that day that you started?
This one, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just did it off this little one here. Like, you know, you got these highs here. Yeah, I don't know if it goes anywhere else. So let's just have a look. I haven't even looked this far back on it, but yeah, you can see it's quite nice here. So it's like all of this is kind of one big zone where price that breaks below, retest and pushes down.
Gotcha.
But yeah, just kind of like a little intraday range. Ooh, look at this 5-minute pushing straight back down. Could have a little 15-minute fake out here.
Fake out, yeah.
Yeah, look at that 30 now. Sorry, hourly. Hourly's now come back down to get that bottom wick we wanted. As soon as we get this 5-minute closure back below this resistance to confirm the fake out, we can consider taking it lower. We just grabbed the previous 15-minute low. Oh no, not quite. Did we on the FX chart? Yeah, almost.
So if it closes above that resistance, you're taking it long?
Yeah, so if this can now wick all the way up and reflip bullish, yeah, you could definitely take longs, because then you're going to get a nice bottom wick to have a pretty steep drive.
Yeah.
And if I was
if you look at order blocks, and you've got order blocks on your left, that whole range there.
This?
Which will be filling, yeah.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, which is a nice play. And if this candle was to flip bullish and I had, like, you know, buys on the break of the higher, then I wouldn't have my stop all the way down here. I would just have it below this 15-minute low, because it was going to be true momentum. We wouldn't need to re-grab the low, so you could actually get in with a pretty nice stop loss of. So you break it to highs. Given that this is going to be the low, yeah, you got like 13 point stop loss. Probably have a little bit tight, like 12. Then you got to have first TP there at like 20. Then you could actually see it drive a little higher. So it's quite nice. TradingView doesn't let me connect with TraderVate. Andrew, you may have to fix it up on the TraderVate side first on add-ons. The only way to have it directly through TradingView is if you take TradingView when you signed up for Topstep. Enjoy, Blake. See you soon, man. Appreciate you tuning in, mate. Yeah, I'll be on for the next like half an hour. I have to shoot off a little bit early because I've got a meeting, but I still want to see if we're going to get some movement here. So far in the Asian session, you know, we have had a nice little push up, but we are in this little range. So if you manage to make money in this little range, that's very, very good. I chose TraderVate option now. Yes, you may have to, I think Peter said there's a way that you have to change the settings.
Yeah, so go to TraderVate, on the right hand side there's application settings. So there's, you know, on the vertical line. Click on application settings, and then the nav pops down, and go to add-ons, and then scroll all the way down. There should be TradingView, and click on activate.
Nice. Half risk or full? Probably full risk, man. Full risk. If there's true momentum, we're gonna flip in this 15. You should see a nice drive. So yeah, I think full risk. Stop loss would only be like, you know, 10 points, which is pretty clean. If this 5-minute does break back below this level and gives a fake out this resistance, then, you know, we could be open to potential shorts in 10 seconds. Because stops would go above this current 30 high, which would still also be a nice little top stop loss. You get a quick top wick. Stops are going to be 12 to run it back down into the lows for like 25. So it's quite nice. There you go. She's got a nice 5-minute closure there, back below, back into the range. This is the last time you're coming into. Oh, so what would that be actually? So you have a sell stop below the current lows. You got stop loss 12 pips. Ah, fuck. She flipped too quick. Probably see how we're going to react around here. I'm probably going to wait for the 15, because even if this 15 does close bearish, the next 15 can still give you a top weight before driving lower. I was just drawing up this 5-minute flip to see how it was going to look, but it would have already tagged in, to be honest. Your stops like there. So I'm not in this, by the way. I just drawing it up. I would have liked to have quickly scalped it, but it's all good. See if we're gonna break this little level here. Oh yeah, that 30's now flipping bearish. After creating that top wick, like that 5-minute entry actually would have been really nice. That moved too quick for me. $19.12 looks good as a target. Yeah, it looks good, man. I like that. I like that. I say it moved too quick for me. It's only because I was trying to draw it up on here to show you guys. But I'm not in this. Damn, that would have been a sniper entry. Look at that. You'd already be break even. As soon as we get this 15 closure, see, look, it's already fulfilled. Like on this 15 chart, half this range. That would have been my sniper entry. Should have executed that. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Executed that. But yeah, if I was in this, I would be break even because we're currently trading around this support as well. So if it was to flip back up, you wouldn't want to be in the trade anymore. But let's see, this 15 is closing very solid after liquidating this previous 30-minute high. You know, we are still in this range, but we just grabbed the high, so now we could see it come and grab the lows, and then potentially come back down into this support if we close back below here. So there's still opportunity for me to get involved in this. Let's just see how this can close. But this reason this setup was so nice here, because the 5-minute closure back into the range. So you got that closure back into the range after faking out of this high with the 30-minute liquidity grab of the previous 30. So two pretty solid confluences there. Take it easy, Peter, man. Appreciate you tuning in, man. Talk to you soon, mate. We can still wick this 5. Yeah, still very much could wick this high, man. Absolutely. Especially in Asia. In Asia, what I've noticed, because the liquidity is a lot less, you tend to see more intraday grabs of previous 5-minute highs before having the pushback down. So if we close like this and we get an instant top wick, re-grabbing this higher, I would short that full margin. But yeah, this short here for me was very valid. It just flipped too quick. I should have just taken it as opposed to drawing it up, but it is what it is. We live and we learn. We still got 1 minute. We still got plenty of range to come and fulfill. We've hardly even really pushed, so there's still plenty of opportunities for me to take this. But yeah. But in terms of the plan, yeah, that trade right there. Reason being, 30-minute liquidity grab, 5-minute closure back below the resistance, instant top wick. You take a sell stop on the break of the low. Your stop goes above here or here. And you know, we're re-breaking the low, you want to take risk off the table. Nice trade. Forex Frank, thank you, man. Thank you. And what have you hit? I mean, it's hardly even really moved. You've hit like, yeah, you've hit like 6 points. It's not a whole heap. Still got I got about another like half an hour to stay on for our session. We're going to get this 5-minute closure in 10 seconds. If you get a quick top wick, you guys already know the setup, and I'm going to be focused on executing it, but I'll tell you guys if and when I do take it. Alright, 5 minutes just closed. I need to see this push up first, so you're pushing down first. Go on. Push up, Goldie. Give us a top wick. Push up more than that, though. I need to push up more, because stops would have to be much bigger now. Take the break of the low, stop's got to be at least 18 points. I would love to see it retest. Maybe not all the way up here, but even just give us a quick wick, retesting this level. And I'd love to short this mofo. YouTube fam, 55 people tuning in. Remember, drop a like for the stream. We're not done yet. We're getting that Asia bank this morning. You had that was a nice little trend line fake out there. Look at that. Trend line fake out. grab the touch, boom. Nice push. Ripper push, look at that. So what would you be hitting now? You're just hitting 10 points. Yeah, that's pretty nice, man. That's pretty nice. Yeah. Like I say, this 15 is still going to close below this level in 3 minutes. And if this 15 gives a quick top wick of this level, I'm still very much keen to short this lower. But the third confluence on this trade as well was the fact that, you know, when I was mentioning this current 30 had no bottom wick. And that this was going to be a top wick to reflip bearish and come and grab the lows, and that's exactly what we did. So, even though gold is in this very, very small range, we've just called an absolutely fantastic entry in a tiny little range. So you understand the elements here, you trade this in a session of high volume. Catch some very nice plays, man. Very, very nice plays. We're going to get this 30 closure in this 3 minutes as well. Coming up to that 2:30 AM London time. But this play was our plan. Our plan to the T. I'm drinking too much coffee. I need to go to the toilet all the time. How long have we got? 2 minutes. Alright guys, give me 2 seconds. Oh, look at this 15. This 15's looking juicy. 15 is looking very, very nice. Let's see how this 5 minutes is going to close. If anyone did take this short, make sure you have risk off the table. You come into the support. That 15 support there, where that could give the bounce to retest this level before driving lower. If this 5 minute all of a sudden starts to flip bullish, then we have to assess how this 30 is going to close. This 30 down here is going to be very important. Yeah, I like that, man. I like that. To be honest, ideally, I would want this current 5 to close nice and bearish. Because if we close nice and bearish, then we're going to be getting a nice 30 closure break below the previous to then drive it lower. But if this 5 minute starts to close bullish, then the 30 isn't going to be closing as nice. So even if this 5 closes nice and bearish, I won't think that I've missed the move. That's the 30 closure that I need to take this lower. Bearish in the wick, yeah, that's it, man. Nice bearish close. Quick 15 top wick, and we'll drive it back down into this support, and then back down into these lows down here, which would be an amazing play for some juicy runners. I can only stay on, unfortunately, for another 20 minutes, but still 20 minutes plenty time to catch another play. The only thing is I don't want to get stuck in a position where I have to go into a fucking meeting. Come on, Goldie. Continue this momentum. What did we just hit? So we're taking this sell. You've only hit that. Alright, cool. 30 closure. So 30 has closed, respecting this resistance, grabbed the previous 30 high, closed back below this level, and we've closed below the previous body of this 30. So 15 also flipped incredibly bearish. You had that fake out of that resistance. So if we can get a quick top wick on this current 15 without breaking this 15 low, I want to continue taking this lower. But if this just instantly pushes down and grabs the previous 15 low, I won't jump in it just yet. Oh yeah, nice spot, man, nice spot. I like that. I want this current 5 to come and grab some highs before breaking this low, and I'll take this lower. Press hold and VWAP. Close all positions. Full margin, did you say? Did someone say full margin? There you go, pushing back up now. So, Yeah, that's nice spot there. So anyone trying to jump in longs, I assume, is trying to do something like this. So I would like to short down into that. So with that being said, look at this 5 minute. If this 5 minute doesn't flip bearish, then that's fine. It could keep pushing higher. I don't really give a shit. But I would consider grabbing that previous 5 minute high now. Let's see this. Oh, look at this push. Is that fake out to run back higher? Look at that 15. I'll consider taking this 15 lower, but I won't put in the sell stop until I get some sort of rejection here. As soon as we get rejection here, I'm going to have a sell stop in below this low, and stop will be above wherever this 15 is going to flip from. But yeah, if we were in that short, it would have been out break even anyway, so who gives a shit. But yeah, but still a trade that we should have taken, regardless of if it would have been a break even. We still should have taken our short there because it fit our plan. If it had run down 20 pips, we wouldn't be saying this now. So we're just grabbing that previous 5 minute high. 15's retesting this level. 30's bouncing off support, bouncing off resistance. How's this hourly starting to look? So the hourly's now got a big bottom wick, which, you know, I kind of did want to short into that. Losers. Peter's got FOMO. Yeah, so if this starts to flip, I'm going to have a sell stop here and I'll be driving it down into these lows. And stop loss will be like about 13 points. But let's see. I'm not going to put in the order until this 5 minute shows me good signs, because this 15's broken below this level. 15's now retesting, so if this 15 can close bearish, we'll get tagged in and we'll get a nice drive. If it doesn't flip bearish, then we don't get tagged in. So I'm actually going to put in the order now, just in case it does start to flip some good volume. If it doesn't flip, then I will just cancel this order straight away. So I'm going to have a sell stop in below this this current 5. If this current 5 flips bullish, then that's fine, I'll just close the order. And if this 15 closes, you know, back above this level, then just maybe another fake out and just kind of more so signs of low volume. So we got, how many we got about 2 more minutes for this 5 to flip bearish. So we're grabbing this previous 5 minute high, which is nice. 15's retesting all of this resistance, so if we do get good volume, this can flip. Boom, amazing. But if it keeps pushing higher, I don't really give a shit. So 15 is looking pretty strong now. So for the past, if we look at the 30, for the past 1, 2, 3, the past 3 30-minute lows haven't been grabbed, whereas we have actually grabbed the highs. It's not a double top, is it? No, cool. Oh, so if this, yeah, let me, this is pushed way too much now. Way too much. Cancel that order. Cancel. 15 is looking to re-break the highs, which is huge. If we hadn't, if we weren't coming straight into this noise, I would consider the 15 fake out again to have a bottom weight to drive it higher, but yeah, that support isn't very nice. That there. It's just too small of a range. Peter's back had FOMO. We actually just had a sell stop in, Peter, but we closed it. I was looking for this 15 to, after this bearish closure, to continue flipping bearish, but it's actually closing back above now. I love the group trade, it's insane. Yeah, good shit, man. Yeah, group trade's amazing, man. Looks messy now. Yeah, it does look messy now, man. But we're still within our prime time Asia trading hours, so I'm still gonna stick to like another about another 15 minutes and just see if we just get a little bit more. I'm not gonna end the session just yet. I want to stick to the plan. So you've just had that 5 minute closure back above, so you could a buy stop above this current high to drive it up into these highs is valid. The risk to reward is just too shit for me, so you could have a buy stop here right now. Stop loss will be wherever this low is going to be, and then you can have a TP here. If 5 doesn't flip bullish, then you need to cancel the order. But yeah, it's too aggressive for me. It's only 10 points. It's not really worth it, personally. Nearly gave us bank. Yeah, almost gave us bank, man. Almost. It'll be interesting to see if this 15 is actually going to close above. So if anyone, I personally, I am not putting this in, by the way, guys. I'll put it here. I'm just drawing up to see, because it's valid. The 5 minutes closed back above. You know, 5 minutes now trading back above this resistance. So there's no reason why you shouldn't see it drive back up into here. But the range is just, yeah, too small for me. Too choppy now. Yeah, too choppy. I think we wait for London, man. I don't want to force anything in Asia and come into London with a loss. You know, we could have had a nice play, but it can get stuck. Yeah, that's that as well, man. I don't want to get stuck in low volume. Nothing worse than being like, you know, in a buy or a sell here and you just get shopped around. Makes me go grey before I'm 30. Yeah, because we're still around massive 30 resistance. So the safest trade would be to wait for a 30 closure above here. And then if you can get a quick bottom wick retesting, you can drive up tier for like 20 points. Looks like it's going up to 1926.3. Oh yeah, that's what I was just saying there, man. Yeah, I like that level. It's nice. So yeah, if you got a 30 closure above there, amazing. You can drive it back up into there. But I personally would have to wait for that. Are you on Zoom call for London today? Yeah, Ron, absolutely. We'll be on for London, man. We'll be on. I gotta go pick up my car. My car's at the garage, but I should be back in time. We may jump on at the actual London Open if I'm not back in time. But I should be, man. I should be. I got a fucking busy day after this. I got a lot of shit to do today. So that 5 minutes just flipped bullish, so you would have just been tagged in there. You'd have your stop below this current low, like risking 4 pips. You drive up into size. So quick 1 to 2. It's not a bad scalp. It's just, yeah, not for me personally. But like this sell order we had here for this 15 to create top weight to continue down. The good thing about putting in these sell and buy stops is if price doesn't flip bearish, then I don't get tagged into the trade, so I don't really give a shit if it keeps pushing higher. If it did flip bearish and tagged us in, you know, we would have a good drive back down to lows, but because it didn't flip bearish, I don't get tagged in, I just cancel the order. But look at this, we're stalling around this resistance. I see how this 5's going to close. The only way I can now kind of reconsider sells is if in the next 6 minutes we break back below and this 15 respects this resistance, and then I can drive it lower. But until that closes back below bearish and we get this 30 confirmation as resistance, then yeah, we can consider it. Let me have a look at crude oil. I think oil, I don't know if oil, I've never traded oil in Asia. I don't suppose it moves too much. I don't know if anyone's ever traded it before. Obviously gold moves well in Asia, but I don't think oil does. But yeah, I'm really trying to get back into oil. I used to trade oil a lot from a swing trading perspective, but I haven't really day traded in a long time, so I'm still kind of finding my feet with oil. Close pretty bullish back above, you can probably drive it back up into here now. Drive oil back into like 72.5, looks pretty nice. Maybe retest them lows. Yeah, we'll stay on for this 15 closure. I would stay on long with you guys, but I have some shit to do today. And Asia's chopping. Usually we get some cleaner volume in Asia before this time, but it's okay. Are you in that gold trade? No, I'm not in, man. I'm not in. I won't jump in longs. Well, I mean, I probably won't at all. I wouldn't jump in longs until you have this 30 closure above this resistance. And then you can drive it back up into, who said, yeah, Joel said 1926.3, which is like sitting around this level, which makes sense to me. I like that, man. I like that. You probably actually see it like, you know, you could even come all the way back up to like, up to these levels, like runners into like 1928, but you can't really jump the gun on that till you get that closure, which is in like 20 minutes. So if you guys want to sit around 20 minutes in your session, then absolutely, that's what I would look for. If I was in this flip, I would be closing right there because we didn't have the drive. The only kind of concern I have with Asia this morning is we just haven't had a whole heap of volume. You know, we've been able to call a nice quick 10 pip scalp there, but yeah, I want to see a little bit more volume than this. And this is Asia. Asia can have amazing moves, like, you know, 30, 40, 50, 60 pip moves. Sometimes Asia can just chill. And today looks like Asia's chilling. So unless this current 5 flips aggressively bearish back below this level to give that 15 top wick and that 30 top wick, only then will I reconsider sells on the break of the low all the way back down. But regardless, it's still good to jump on with you guys. YouTube guys, talk about Topstep. Ask any trading questions you want. We always share loads of value in these streams, regardless if we take a trade or not. So I appreciate you guys taking time to tune in. Remember, drop a little like. We'll be live again every single day next week. But yeah, no streams tomorrow. I'll probably actually Discord, guys. I will be active in Discord for NFP. Whether we actively trade it, I don't think so, but I will be active in it. I'm going down to the Gold Coast for the day, and I'll be back up in the evening. Oh, look at this 15 now. Starting to look a whole heap different. Yeah, I mean, I'll be on here for a bit of London. See you, Antonio. Take care, man. Talk to you soon, mate. See you in London. Yeah, London, guys. We'll be back in 4.5 hours to do it all over again. We're making some London bank today. I'm just gonna wait for this 15 close. If the 15 closes above, then you gotta wait for the 30 closure, and I'll probably just leave it there. I'll let Asia do his thing. Two more minutes. Goldie, look at that, re-breaking them highs now. I actually thought we might spike that little 5-minute low one more time. But yeah, if anyone did take that gold buy, I would have personally, after that doji candle, closed up break even. See you next week. Have a nice day. Take it easy, man. Appreciate you tuning in. Going short? Nah, man, not yet. For me, I would only go short if this 15, maybe even here now, closed back below here. But I think this 15 is actually going to re-rip these highs and come a little bit higher. If you get the 15 closure back above, you could actually take it back up into this support here. But I personally wouldn't. I think so. If you get a nice 15 close like this, I think you could get a 5-minute liquidity grab of this little 5-minute low, and then you can probably just scalp it back up into there until that 15 closes back below. And then if the 30 closes above, you could actually see a nice big spike in volume back up into 1930. Could be very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, Pete, before you came back on, Pete, I had this sell stop in here. What the fuck is that? Don't do that. I didn't say do that. I had a sell stop in below this current 5. Looking for this to create a quick top wick to have a nice drive back into these lows, but yeah, reclose back above. But if anyone is going to stay on and trade after 50 seconds, I would wait for that, unless you hit the range now. But this 15 could probably close back above here, give a quick bottom wick, and you could drive it higher. But yeah, Zoom guys, I'm going to leave it here. Zoom guys, I'll see you guys in London. You can wait for this 15 to close above, and you may drive it back up into here. But you probably want to wait for that 30 to close. And personally, it's a bit too late in our Asian session. So we'll leave Asia, and then we'll come back again in London. So Zoom guys, I will let you guys go, and I'll chat to you guys in Discord, and see you in London. So yeah, mate, enjoy guys, enjoy. See you guys in London. Bye-bye. YouTube, I'm going to wrap up there. We had a sell order in, but price didn't trigger. Asia's been a little bit choppy today. You can see that 15 just closed above. But I'm personally not going to sit around and trade it. I got a meeting at 12, and then I got to go collect my car and stuff like that. So I don't want to force too much in Asia. But it was a good session. Great to jump on. I appreciate you guys taking the time to tune in. If you did enjoy today's session, drop a little like. Check the trade recaps that I post on my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys for the live streams Tuesday to Friday next week. Remember, NFP tomorrow. Trade safe, be smart. See you guys next time.